Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with a super simple, very sexy, penne pasta with golden cherry tomato sauce. This is the perfect solution to that end of summer dilemma. What the heck do I do with all these cherry tomatoes? Cherry tomatoes are great, sweet, beautiful, but they just explode at the end of the season and you have so many you don't know what to do with. So this simple sauce is a great idea, incredibly delicious. So check it out. So take a couple cups of cherry tomatoes, pull off the green things. Those aren't edible. Throw them in a saucepan. I got mostly gold that look orange, and then a few red. So this is mostly gold, sun gold, really sweet, beautiful tomato. But this works with any ripe cherry tomato. All right, I sliced a couple cloves of garlic, threw it in with a big pinch of salt, and a couple glugs of olive oil, a couple tablespoons. And I'm going to saute that over medium-low heat just until the garlic barely begins to toast. I don't want to brown the garlic, but I also don't want it, pure white. So that cooked for maybe 2-3 minutes in the oil, and the garlic just, again, the slightest bit of toastiness around the edges. Then I'm going to add to cover chicken stock. All right, so a couple cups of chicken stock. Bring that to a simmer and cook that for about 10 minutes or until the tomatoes start to collapse. Now, one safety tip here. If you have time, you can pop the cherry tomatoes with a paring knife before you throw them in the pot. Sometimes they explode. Sometimes they pop. Kind of adds the excitement of the dish. So I don't pop them, but you might want to. All right, I'm going to add a couple shakes of red pepper flakes. And to finish, a couple tablespoons of fresh oregano right from the garden. And you know what? If you don't have a garden, well, actually, you don't need a garden to plant herbs. Plant some herbs. But if you don't have a garden, fresh oregano from the store will do. But you know what? You got to pay for that stuff. We're going to blend this till a smooth puree is formed. You can do this in a blender, but these stick blenders are so convenient. By the way, make sure you tilt the pan so you got enough to blend, otherwise it flies all over. And then to finish, I boiled one package, 14 ounces of penne pasta. I drained it, and I poured over that amazingly beautiful golden cherry tomato sauce. Fresh tasting, beautiful, tangy, sweet, with the garlic and a little herb hint there. So delicious. And just like you're finishing a risotto, go ahead and stir it with a wooden spoon for a minute or two. Keep it moving so the pasta kind of absorbs a little bit of that sauce. If you just throw it in, the penne at the bottom gets the good stuff. Okay, go ahead and stir in your cheese. All the amounts are on the site, as usual. And now, of course, at this point, you're going to taste and adjust the seasoning. So I put another little, sprinkling of salt. You might need it, you might not. You might want to give a little more pepper flake, up to you. To finish, you don't need any more instructions. Put it in a bowl, sprinkle over some cheese, and eat it. Normally I'd use a fork, but when I looked at this bowl, it just was kind of saying, use a spoon, buddy. Please use a spoon this time. And I did, and it was amazing. So delicious. I know somewhere very close to you, there are lots of cherry tomatoes growing. Good excuse to talk to the neighbor over the fence that, you haven't talked to since he caught you taking his newspaper. Patch things up, get some cherry tomatoes, so you can make this delicious, simple, and like I said, pretty sexy pasta dish. Anyway, I hope you give this a try. Go to foodwishes.com to get all the ingredients. There's like 3 of them. And as always, enjoy.